morning, everyone. This is Edith with Biocosmetic of Texas, and today we are talking about Biodroga Organic. Biodroga Organic is a beautiful line that Biodroga just came out with. I would say maybe in Germany was like 4 or 5 months ago, actually maybe a little bit longer. We got it in January. Okay, so a little bit of background with Biodroga. You know that it's from Germany, from Baden-Baden. Baden-Baden is located like south of Germany, and it's where the Black Forest is. So Baden-Baden is right in the Black Forest. The Black Forest is a forest that is huge. It's beautiful, very well known all over the world. And Biodroga is using some resources from the Black Forest in their products, which is wonderful. It is made by a professional. Biodroga has their own labs and their own chemists, and they make the products for professional for you guys. Okay. And also, it's a very clean line. Bio means organic ingredients, and droga means effective substances, so effective ingredients. Clean beauty. So what does it mean? So clean beauty is going to have a different definition for different, companies. For us, we wanted to have a cleaner line because of the environment. What is happening with the environment? So you know that we have a climate crisis and we have consequences. And those consequences are rising temperature, heat waves, intense droughts, flood, rising sea level, melting polar ice. So we want to be able to help with the environment. So it's why we decided to actually create a clean beauty line. Okay. Another thing that is very bad for the environment is all the pollution and the environmental degradation due to chemicals like petroleum chemical, ingredients and what's happening with it. Okay, so you're going to have air pollution, you're going to have rising CO2 level, you're going to have deforestation and plastic pollution, which is all over the world. And this, everybody sees that on a daily basis. Okay, so clean beauty, it's not only going to be for the environment, but it's going to be also for, our customers and us, because we want to make sure that we are using products that are not unsafe for the skin. So products that are very safe for the skin. And also we want to change for a better future for us, our children, our grandchildren. Okay, so what does it mean, clean beauty with Biodroga? It means that we are not going to use any mineral oil, any paraben, any microplastic particle, any PEG, and any silicone in our products. So for you guys who know a Biodroga for many years, now the new formulation is a little bit different. Okay, and you can see the creams have a different consistency. It's because there is no more silicone in it. So what you liked before the new formulation was that silicone that makes the skin so soft and velvety and everything. So, but silicone comes from petrochemicals, so we decided to get rid of silicone. Okay. So many products will have no perfume, no dye. If there is any color in a cream, for example, it's because the raw material might not have a pretty color. So we're using minerals instead of chemical dyes. And we have no animal-based ingredient except for honey, okay, which comes from the bees. We are trying to keep our products free of gluten and lactose. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay. All right. Oh, and another one that I forgot to tell you was caviar. Okay, caviar extract. So we have honey that comes from animal derivative, and we have caviar. Now, collagen is a vegan collagen. We do not use any vegan from, beef or pork or anything like that. All right, so perfume, I told you about that. So let's talk about the different lines with Biodroga. And all of you should know that by now. We have three branches under Biodroga. It's like a family tree, kind of. Okay. So the first one is Biodroga Bioscience. So this is your pampering line. It's a line of products that have ingredients that come from the Black Forest, and it's a clean line. So it's a line of product that is more natural and very strong, so you're going to have good result, and it's going to be pampering. It's going to really smell good and feel good. All right, this is the line of products most estheticians are going to use in their facial room. Then after that, we have Biodroga Medical, the middle one, and this one is your medicine for skincare. So it's going to be your products that are going to solve skin problem. Okay, it's like I said, very clean line. All of them are, those three are, but on the top of that, the medical line has no perfume. Okay, so totally fragrance free. And every product from the medical line is going to have an acid in it. So it could be an acid that is refining, or it could be an acid like hyaluronic acid that is hydrating. Okay. Every single product from the medical line will have an acid. And oh, Jessica, I need you to mute yourself, please. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, because if you don't mute yourself, it's going to echo. Okay, perfect. All right. No, not a problem. Okay, I forgot to tell you, Biodroga Bioscience. Every product from that line is going to have a Black Forest complex with fern, moss extract, and elderflower. And which is really cool because some of those ingredients are actually from, all of them are from the Black Forest, but like for elderflower, the employees of Biodroga Germany go to the Black Forest to harvest those flowers. So it doesn't matter if you are a chemist, if you are a trainer or an accountant, you are able to go in the Black Forest and pick up, harvest the elderflower. So it's really cool. All right, and then we have the third branch, which is Biodroga Organic. Okay, so it's a line of products that is going to be for any skin. Okay, but it's an organic line. It has been certified organic, and they are using ingredient from the Black Forest. Every product from that organic line is going to have a complex of plant, and we call it five phyto complex, five-fold phytocomplex, and it has in it, you have chamomile in it, you have hyssop, ladies' mantles, rose, and nettle. So these products are going to improve the tone of the skin, it's going to improve the texture of the skin, and it's going to improve the health of the skin. Okay, so let's go into our next slide. Biodroga Organic. All right. So the secret from the Black Forest, tried and tested for centuries. All right, so this is our five-fold phytocomplex, and this is the 5 plants that you have in every products from the organic line. Okay, very pretty. You see different colors and things like that. Okay, nettle. Nettle is not really known in Texas for sure. We don't have that much nettle that I've seen, but very, very, very popular in Europe. We actually eat it. We make tea out of it, or we make even soup out of it. Nettle, if you touch it, it's going to sting you, kind of, okay? And you're going to have kind of reaction, and it's going to be itchy for, a couple of days. So, but in skincare, nettle is going to give you, it's going to be very refreshing, but it's a major, major antioxidant, okay? It's antibacterial, and it's going to help with sebum regulating effect. Okay. Now, when it's dry, it doesn't sting anymore, so you don't have to worry about, anything like that. It has a pretty color. It's a very dark green. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory as well. Okay, so it's for anyone, definitely anyone. Then after that, we have chamomile. Everybody knows chamomile. Chamomile, you can drink it, in a tea. It's very soothing, very healing for skincare. It's great for the skin microbiome, okay? And it has a very strong anti-inflammatory effect, okay? So it brings the skin back into balance. Then after that, we have ladies' menthol. So look at this. It looks like a skirt, kind of. You could actually fit into that center here, and you could have a pretty little skirt. So this plant is a very, very special plant, okay? It's actually many years ago when we didn't have medicine, they would use that lady's menthol for ladies who were going through premenopause and menopause. It's going to regulate hormones, and it's absolutely wonderful for moods. So I need some of that. It's very soothing. It's anti-inflammatory. Okay, it's going to bring your skin into balance, and it's going to promote the youthfulness of your skin. Okay, then we have rose. Rose smells really good. Okay, so rose is going to bring harmony to the skin. It's going to be very hydrating, and it's very soothing. And the last one is hyssop. Really pretty flowers. It's going to bring balance to the skin. It's going to be very good for a good health for your skin microbiome. It's major, major antioxidant, and it's going to stimulate the skin. Okay, so this complex is very unique. It's from a special place in the Black Forest. It has been harvested by hand, and it's actually, we get all of those ingredients from a farm, an organic farm. Oops, let me go back. Go back. Okay. It's from an organic farm in the Black Forest. Okay. And you have 2 ladies who own that farm, and they go and they harvest their own herbs. They dry them, and then they crush them, or they sell them whole, or things like that. So it's very, very special for us because it's definitely from Germany, from the Black Forest. And you're going to see that we have those herbs in a bag. They come in a bag. Let me show you a little bit. Do you see? Okay. So where's my camera? Right there. So we have them in this bag, and these are the complex of those 5 plants that have been dried out and put in a bag for you guys, okay? It is not to drink, okay? It's not a tea, but you're going to use it to make your warm towel. So you're going to make a special tea and you're going to dip your towels, but I'll talk to you about that. But it's really cool because it's, you know, it's very holistic, it's organic. So people who are really into organic products are going to love the products, but they're going to love the facial also because we have a facial. Okay. So this is kind of an idea for you. Where do those ingredients comes from? Well, it comes from, you know, the Black Forest. All right, another thing we have with our organic products, it's an ingredient called Moor, M-O-O-R, which is a mud. It's a powerful mud that is very healing. It has been around for centuries, thousands of years, okay? And you can find more all over the world. For us, we find it in the Black Forest. We have areas specific in the Black Forest that are a little bit more humid. Okay, so more will be harvested in wet land. Okay, so what happens is, okay, the during fall time, the leaves, you know, the flowers, everything is falling down the ground. And after, you know, a year or 2 years, it's going to create a mud. And it's the mud you see right here, except this one has been cleaned out a little bit, filtered. And so it is full of mineral. So that more stores a lot of CO2, which create oxygen. So we need more mud all over the world to have more oxygen. Okay, it's full of minerals, it's full of trace element, it's antibacterial, it's anti-inflammatory, and it has a deep cleansing effect and a healing effect. And these products has been used for thousands of years. Before medicine, they would use the more mud to do, you know, packs. Like if you had, for example, an infection, you had a cut infection, they would make a kind of a mask with the more mud plus herbs, and they would put it over, you know, the cut or the infection and things like that, and leave it for 24 hours. So it's very, very well known in the, you know, natural medicine, okay, for being anti-inflammatory and antiseptic and everything. All right, so we're going to have that more mud in two products. We're going to have it in our cleansing milk, and we're going to have it in a mask, which is a scrub as well. Okay, let me show you how it looks. It's kind of dark. It's exactly the same look as the one on the picture, actually. All right, let's go to the next slide. Oops, did I miss something? No, this is the more mud. Okay, so, you know, we find it, you know, underneath the trees, usually in wet areas, around wet areas. All right, so organic certified product. So every product from Biodroga Organic have to be certified. And we use a company in Europe that is called NatureSeal, okay? And it's a private company that is going to certify any skincare product that is organic. Okay, so it is very, very special because in Europe, in order to have certified organic skincare products, you have to have at least 99.9% of those products made with organic ingredients. Versus in the US, it's 70%. It's actually 69.9%. Okay, so in the US, you can have 30% of ingredients that are not organic along with your organic products, and they will still certify it. Okay, in Europe, it's very, very strict. It has to be 99.9% made with organic ingredient. And that certification is good, is valid only for 1 year. Every year, they have to get recertified. So it's very, very strict. Okay, so what else do we know about our organic products? Definitely vegan. All our products are vegan except for few products from Biodroga Bioscience, which have honey or one, two, three of them have caviar. Now, the organic line is totally vegan. No honey, nothing like that. Let me show you how many products we have in that line. So for the retail line, we have a hero product. It's actually an oil. And this is the only oil now that we have within Biodroga family, okay? If you knew Biodroga before, we used to have an oil that was for more sensitive skin and things like that. And it's no longer available, but we have this oil here, okay? We call it our hero product. Then under the cleansing line, we have three products. We have a cleansing milk, a toner, and a peeling mask. So it's an exfoliant and a mask. We have three serums. We call them Phyto Essence, okay? And we have two moisturizers. So let's see what we have in professional. So most of those products are going to be in professional as well. So we have hero products. We have our oil plus our phytotherapy forest bath. This is it, okay? We call it the bath, the phyto bath, because we actually make warm towels with the tea out of those herbs, okay? And we have the oil. Cleansing, we have the same three products. The serums, the same three products. And the moisturizer, we have only one. We had two in the retail line, and in professional, we have only one. All right, so let's talk about the new products we have. Two hero products. So this is our phytotherapy forest bath. So this is the herbs that are going to be in your bag, which is, you know, a beautiful step in the facial because it's going to really bring your customer down to earth a little bit. It's going to ground them, and it's going to be wonderful, you know, to use those herbs to make your tea for your towels. Okay. So what are we going to do? Let me show you. So the tea that you are going to make with those herbs is going to be very relaxing, but it's going to help the regeneration of cells. Okay, so you can do warm compresses, you can do cold compresses. Usually you're going to start the facial with a warm towel made with those herbs. And at that time, you apply it, you know, on the face. You're going to tell your customer to breathe in, breathe out, and you're going to make sure that the customer is going to start relaxing. You can even tell them that now, you know, you are entering the Black Forest, and I want you to imagine yourself feeling this, you know, the warmth of the Black Forest, smelling the plant of the Black Forest. Okay, so it's a great way to introduce the customer with the Black Forest plants, and also it's a great way to ground your customer before you start the facial. Okay, so you're going to actually use 2 grams of herbal mix. So it's kind of a teaspoon. And you're going to put it in a bowl. And this is what we are using in the office. Okay, and we're going to grind them. Okay, with in a mortar with a pestle. And then after that, we're going to put those herbs into a container, like a bowl, and pour hot water on it. And we're going to let it sit for, 5 minutes, something like that. And then we're going to strain that tea out, and we're going to use that hot water to make our warm towels. Okay. So it's a really cool step that, we use. All right. So absolutely, in those herbs, this is what you have. You have your five-fold phytocomplex, okay? And this is all the information for our herbs, no mineral oil, no paraben, no microplastic, no pegs, no silicone, no dye, no animal-based ingredient, lactose-free and gluten-free. All right, let's talk about the second product. I love this oil. Okay, so it's called phytotherapy oil. Okay, it comes in retail and professional. All right, so this is the retail size. Professional is definitely bigger. And you're going to use a few drops. So how are you going to use those drops of oil? You can use them directly onto the skin. Okay, it could be used when you do the massage. It could be used at the end of the facial as a moisturizer. You can use this alone as a moisturizer for someone with very, very dry skin, for example. You can mix it with your moisturizer, or you apply a moisturizer and you add a few drops on the top of the moisturizer to seal that moisturizer you used before, you applied before. Okay, so it's going to be a very nice oil that you can use in the facial room, and you can definitely recommend to your customers who have very, very dry skin. So what's in it? So definitely your five-fold phytocomplex, okay, plus bisabolol, which is an extract of chamomile, very soothing, and you have squalane. So squalane comes from olives now, and squalane is a beautiful oil that is going to, nourish the skin. So definitely, that oil is beautiful. Now, it's not a massage oil that you can use for 10 minutes and you're going to have slide and, no. It's going to either be added to a product like a moisturizer to do your full massage or 10 minutes massage, or you can use it alone and you can do pressure point massage, okay? But it's not really going to let you glide and slide, for 10, 15 minutes to do a full massage, all right? So it is for all skin type. It's actually a dry oil, so it's not going to make your skin oily or anything like that. It's very light. It smells really nice. It smells like the five plant extract, the 5,4 phyto essence. And also you have a little bit of soybean extract and jojoba oil as well. All right. So this is for our oil. Okay, same thing, very clean. Now let's go into our cleansing line, and we have 3 products. So the first product is going to be our milky cleanser. Actually, it's called Phyto Cleansing Milk. It comes in retail, really pretty bottle, and it comes in professional. Okay, so it's you have 2 different sizes, and it's a beautiful cleanser. um, do you remember our original cleansing oil that everybody love, very rich. So this one is going to be a little bit like this, okay? Very close to that original cleansing oil. It has no scent into it, okay? So you are going to be able to use that cleanser on anyone, all right? Oily, dry, mature skin, young skin, doesn't matter. It's absolutely beautiful. And also, you're going to be able to use it to remove makeup as well. So let's say you're doing Biodroga, bioscience, facial, but you want a richer cleanser, you can use that cleanser. Absolutely, it's no problem. One thing I want to tell you also that I didn't tell you at the beginning, but we have no essential oils in our organic line. So it's very safe for ladies who are pregnant. Okay, this is very important because a lot of organic lines sometimes have essential oils and then it's complicated with, ladies who are pregnant. All right, so let's see, what do we have in our cleansing milk? So, of course, we have our five-fold phytocomplex. We have our healing more extract, which we talked about that earlier. And we have bisabolol, which is your extract of chamomile. So it is going to be a cleanser for any skin, but it's very, very, very soothing. Okay. But because of the more mud, it's going to have a detox effect, okay? It's going to promote the metabolism of the skin, and thanks to the squalene, it's going to help with, thanks to the bisabolol, it's going to help with the soothing effect. And you have squalene extract, which is going to nourish that, give like a very nourishing effect on the skin. But you have also some prebiotics that will keep the good bacteria happy. Okay, so it's everything about our milky cleanser. You're going to see that we don't have anything in it that could be bad for the environment or bad for the skin. Then we have a toner. Toner comes same way it comes in retail or in professional. And this one smells really good. It smells like flowers. It's going to be used on any skin. You can also use it to cover the eyes, eye pads. It's very healing, it's very soothing, very mild. The toner has no alcohol or anything like that. It has a pH 5. In it, you're going to have your five-fold phytocomplex. You're going to have betaine, which is kind of a moisturizer, an ingredient that is going to bind hydration, okay? And then you have prebiotics, which is good for the good bacteria, all right? So beautiful toner that can be used with the cleanser right after the cleanser. And you can use it to do cold compresses as well. If you have somebody with redness or, irritation or anything like that. All right, then we have our Phyto Healing More Peeling Mask. All right, so 2 products in one. We're going to use it as an exfoliant, but as a mask also. All right. It's going to even out the complexion. It's going to promote the balanced skin flora, and it's detoxifying. Okay, it's very high in nutrients. And why is it a peeling product? Because it has bamboo grains, like little beads of bamboo. So you're going to use it on all skin, and it's kind of a mud wrap for the skin, okay? You would not let it dry out on the skin. So always make sure that it's going to stay wet on the skin. You're going to apply it and leave it on for 10 minutes, okay, in order to work. Can you use the steam? Absolutely. Can you use the Black Forest spray? Absolutely. Or you can take your tea, a little bit of your tea that you made with, like a ball of cotton, and you can wet it, every 3 to 4 minutes to make sure that it stays wet. For dry skin, I would add a little bit of oil, like 3 drops of oil, and mix it with the mask before I apply it. Okay, it works really well together. Okay, um, after 10 minutes, you're going to wet your fingers and you're going to massage it because it's an exfoliant. You do that for a couple of minutes and then you wash it off with a warm towel, which you're going to wet with our tea, our organic tea. Okay. Apply it in a thin layer. You do not need to apply it, very thick. And make sure you wet your fingers at the end after 10 minutes and you massage it really well. Okay. Any question about this? So let's see what's in it. Fivefold phytocomplex, healing more, and your bamboo beads. Okay, it has a little bit of shea butter in it as well, and jojoba seed oil. Right. Now let's go into our phytocare. So it's our moisturizers. We have 2. The first one is called moisturizing phytocare. So this one comes in retail and professional. Okay. And the retail will come in a beautiful box like this and in a jar like this. Okay. Very pretty. And professional will come in a big tube. So this one, the moisturizing phytocare, is actually it's 2 products in, well, it's a day cream and a night cream. It's for any skin, okay? Not too much for cuperose and acne. You would use the other one for that. It's going to have a very similar consistency as the oxygen cream. Do you remember the original formula with Biodroga oxygen cream? So this one has that same consistency. It was the oxygen cream for dry skin, okay? It has bakuchiol in it. So do you remember what bakuchiol is? Bakuchiol, it's your plant-based alternative to retinol, okay? Because it's an organic line. They're not going to use retinol. It's not organic. But they're using bakuchiol, which is actually, it's the seeds from a plant that is called Soralea coryllifolia. I can email it to you or text it to you later. But it's a beautiful plant that we use that is a powerful antioxidant, and it's going to help with lines and wrinkles. Okay. So a great thing is, when you use retinol, sometimes you might have side effect because retinol is strong, your skin getting so sensitive and things like that. So not everybody can use retinol. If you have a customer like that, put that customer on this cream, on the moisturizing phytocare, because you have that bakuchiol that is replacing retinol, and because it's a natural alternative to retinol, it's not going to have any side effect. Okay, it's a beautiful texture. You can use it as a makeup base. It's going to plump up your skin, and you can use it day and night. Another ingredient we have in that moisturizer is hyaluronic acid. Okay, so this one has definitely not only hydration with hyaluronic acid, but it's nourishing. And you can use it in the facial room to do your massage with it. And you're going to add a few drops of our oil, phyto oil, to use to do your massage. Okay, it's a beautiful product. The next product we have is also a moisturizer, but it's a sunscreen. Okay, so what is very special about this product? It is called Protective Phyto Daycare SPF 15. Okay, so it has, because it's an organic product, it has zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. Okay, because this is the only natural SPF that you can use. So the zinc oxide is a non-nano. So it means that it contains zinc oxide particles that are larger than 100 nanometers. So which is going to make it very safe for us, and it doesn't dissolve in water, and it's going to make it very safe for marine life. So, you know, if you have in some areas you cannot use regular sunscreen because it's bad for the marine life, so this one will be fine. Okay, now because it's your mineral filter, if you apply a thicker layer or you apply, you know, multiple layer, you're going to have better protection. Now, how come Biodroga did not make that day cream SPF 50? Because they cannot use so much zinc oxide in a cream to make it SPF 50, because you would look totally white. Okay, it would be pure zinc on your skin. So the highest they can add in a moisturizer to make it a sunscreen would be enough to do an SPF 15. Okay, it is broad spectrum, so it's going to protect from UVA and UVB. All right. Let's see what other ingredient we have in that moisturizer. So we have our five-fold phytocomplex. We have also our bakuchiol, and we have an ingredient called ecnoin, which is a biotechnological ingredient that is produced, that is amino acid derivative. Okay, so it's actually, you know, a organic ingredient. And what it's going to do, it's going to, you know, nourish the skin. It's going to make sure that the skin is not getting too dry or anything like that. Okay, so don't massage it onto the skin, but pat it on the skin, because you don't want to have a white cast on the skin. You can use it on any skin. You can use it after you did a peel, like an acid peel. You can use it for post needling, post, you know, major treatment, microdermabrasion or anything like that. All right. So very, you know, a clean line as well. Now we have serums, and we call them our phytoessences. And these serums are going to be used day and night. And this is the first one. The serums come, I have a blank. Do they? Yeah, they come in retail and professional. I just said that earlier. And the first one is a refirming serum. And this one is called firming serum. So it's going to, those serum are going to penetrate into the skin. They are very concentrated and very helpful. So you don't need to use a lot. You're going to use few drops on the skin. So this one is going to be your anti-age with, you know, ingredients that are going to fight aging. It's going to stimulate the collagen production. It's going to reduce lines and wrinkles. So in it, you're going to have your five-fold phytocomplex plus more ladies mentor. Remember, this was used many years ago for people who were ladies who were going through menopause. And it's going to really bring youthfulness to the skin. And with that, you have your bakuchiol, of course, your plant-based alternative to retinol. So for people who cannot use the 1% retinol in the medical line because, you know, they have side effect and of sensitivity and things like that, give them this product, which is the firming phytoessence. They can use it morning and night, okay? It's totally safe because it's not a regular retinol, all right? Let's see. So this is, you know, very clean product. Then after that, we have another moisturizer that is called Moisturizing Phyto Essence. Okay. And it's a great serum to give to a first-time customer. You have a young person who comes in and they want to start using serums. They don't have a big budget, okay, and they want, you know, something that is going to bring a lot of hydration to their skin. So you can definitely, you know, recommend that serum. You're going to see it has definitely your hyaluronic acid. It has chamomile, so very soothing, and your fivefold phytocomplex. So these serums are definitely less expensive than our Biodroga Medical. So your young customers will be able to afford these a little bit better. And this one is going to be very soothing, very hydrating. Okay, you can use it on dry skin, and if the skin is very dry, you can add 1 drop of the oil on the top of it if you want. It can be used on sensitive skin, and it can be used on acne as well. It's going to be, you know, very soothing, moisturizing, and it's going to refine the pores as well. And definitely you can use it on anybody with cuperose and rosacea. Okay, so the moisturizing Phyto Essence is going to be for dry skin, sensitive skin, rosacea, acne. Okay. Then our last serum is called Skin Refining Phyto Essence. So this one is going to be for anybody who needs an even tone, anybody who needs a little bit more of refining. It's going to replace your niacinamide that you have in our medical line, okay? It's great also for people who have larger pores, pigmentation, because look, what do we have in here? We have vitamin C, a natural vitamin C, okay? So for people also who cannot use vitamin C from the medical line because it's very strong, it has the medical line vitamin C has 15% vitamin C, so not everybody can, you know, take it. So this one is going to be a little bit milder. It has only 3% of ascorbic acid, which is your natural vitamin C. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a serum you're going to use for pigmentation, large pore, tired skin as well, and uneven skin. Okay, people who are going through menopause also and pigmentation, you know, things like that. A beautiful serum to use, and it has your fivefold phytocomplex and your rose. All right. Do you have any question on those products? It's a very simple line, very small. So it's a great line that you can afford to put on your shelf, okay? Because it's only 10 products. So you can pick and choose. You have 2 hero products. Well, this one comes only professional, those herbs, okay? But definitely the oil, you'll need it. You can get your cleanser, your toner, your peeling mask. You can get those 3 serum and the 2 moisturizers, and that's it. This is the entire line. So very small, and it's going to be very, simple for your customers. Some customers do not want complicated step by step at home. Okay, so this is going to be absolutely, perfect. It's a beautiful line that you can use on anyone, not only on people who want organic products, but people who want a simple line that is, a very good line of skincare products. All right, let's talk about the treatment. Okay, so the treatment is very simple. First, we're going to open the pores. We're going to do the bath. Okay, we call that take a bath phytotherapy forest bath with. Okay, and then we're going to cleanse. Then we're going to tone. After that, we're going to apply the mask that is also an exfoliant. Leave it on 10 minutes. After that, we wash it off. We scrub it, wash it off. We're going to apply the serum, and we can do a massage with the serum and the moisturizer. And at the end, you just have to apply the moisturizer, and that's it. So let me show you a video with the treatment that we have. This is the Black Forest. So you can use your hands or you can use a mortar. Let me go back. I want to show you what she did. So she crushed the herbs in her hands. Okay. She let the herbs go into the container. And then what she did not wash her hand, but she went over the face and she did kind of a triangle. And she told her customer, breathe in, breathe out. Like that, the scent of those herbs in her hands, went totally, all over the scent of the senses of your customer. She was able to smell it. You let it sit 5 minutes. You can see that cleansing milk is very rich. Going to use the same tea to wash the cleansing milk off. The toner. She used the toner on the eye compresses. This is the more mud with the oil. She used approximately 5 drops. Mix it together. Leave it on 10 minutes. Wet your fingers and massage it. And you're going to exfoliate thanks to the bamboo beads. Then you choose your serum. If you have a T-zone, you can use, 2 different serum. It's what she's doing right now. Mix and match your serums. So she added the moisturizer plus a little bit of the oil to do the massage. She's using a regular Biodroga eye cream, and she's adding the sunscreen, the SPF 15, the moisturizer with SPF 15. And that's it. So it's a very fast, very easy treatment. Now I have a surprise for you. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here we're going to give you that information because you have, the different skin types that you can find. Dry skin, mature skin, pigment, sensitive skin, impure skin, large pores, tired, blotchy skin, copper rose, okay? And we're going to tell you which products you can use in your facial. So you're going to have all of that. Then you're going to have all the different serums, even the oil and the moisturizer. So what products can you use for different skin type? We will send you those cheat sheets, okay? And we'll send you the recorded webinar that I'm doing today, like that you will have it. All right, then we have the massage, okay, which we call facial massage, stretching and modeling. And you have the step-by-step, and I have a video for you. Let's watch it. It's a 6 minutes massage, almost 7 minutes. So definitely you're going to do some knitting, the jawline, stretching. putting the marionette and the nasal fold. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to bring somebody in. Bit of pinching around the eyebrows. Thing the forehead. All right, everyone. How did you like this webinar?